It's $1.50. Now I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I told you guys that the cops are no better than the fucking mob, man. They're no better than the Bloods or the Crips. They're worse. They're worse because first, they're centralized. So they take all the money from the people just to fund their agency, all right? So they could buy weapons to kill us with, to buy tanks, all right? And they also, they're enforcing unconstitutional laws and statutes and codes imposed by the federal government. They're sellouts. They're sellouts. And it's never gonna end. It's never gonna end until we stop it. See, a video has came out of Philly of two cops, two pigs, punching a guy right in the face, man, twice, and calling him a pussy, and throwing him on the ground. And of course, just like everybody nowadays, everybody's just filming it and going, whoa, whoa. We're cowards, man. Instead of taking that gun out the guy's holster and shoot him right in the head for doing that to our people. But this sounds crazy. Whoa, what are you talking about, killing cops? Yeah, you fight back. You can't allow someone to put your brother in handcuffs and kidnap him. They're passing unconstitutional codes and laws. See, if a law is unconstitutional, it's not a law, and you don't have to follow it. I told a pig that one time. I said, if you grew up in the 1800s and they passed the slave laws, which stated that when a slave ran away, it was your duty to bring him back to his master, and they'll give you money for it. So our government kept slavery going through these laws. But forget about that. You know what this cop said? I said, would you follow that? He said, thank God I don't live at that time, because I don't know what I'll do. He'll follow it. Yeah, because it's you enforce the laws or you're off the force. You understand? And then they get somebody else, some other Nazi in there that's even worse than you are. And also the fact that you're a cop, there's so much respect from his family. So imagine him coming home and saying, yeah, I decided to leave the force because I didn't want to follow unconstitutional codes and laws. You think your wife's gonna put up with that shit? That's probably the only reason why she's with you. So this whole system is this illusion. That's why we thank these cops and we thank these soldiers, and when they're just going overseas, killing people, slaughtering people. At least in Vietnam, when soldiers came back, they were spit on because people knew what they were doing, and they were showing it on TV what they were doing, killing little kids and innocent women. See, I'm a vet, and I know what I did was wrong. I was 18 years old. I didn't know. I didn't know that Iraq and Afghanistan had nothing to do with 9/11. I didn't know about the Articles of Confederation. I didn't know about standing armies and voluntary militias, and how a standing army is so unconstitutional, it's so dangerous. Even Patrick Henry talked about it. Patrick Henry was against having a president. Look it up. Look it up. He said if we have a president, he'll become like a king, and he'll be able to invade countries, and his people will be powerless to stop him. That's the system that we have now. And not only are they invading countries, they invade their own country. They invade states like Lincoln did. So Lincoln set the status of what is happening right now. So you got federal governments controlling states, and the people that represent the states are complicit in this, and they don't care. So instead of like when the federal government comes in with their troops, instead of the governor calling the police force and tell them to fight back against those troops, they just allow them in and allow them to control their people within that state. Our people that are in charge are sellouts. So, and it's not gonna change. It's just gonna get worse. And we've been conditioned to live like this, yo. We've been conditioned in submission. So when I tell people, hey, we need to start fighting back, they go, fight back? Come on now. Like, at least back in the day, we had heart. That we knew who the enemy was back in the day. Now, we don't even know who the fuck the enemy is. You know what? The enemy is right in the fucking mirror. Because you're allowing this shit to happen. You're allowing this shit to happen to your people. You should be ashamed of yourselves, man. We need to start taking back our cities. It's just exactly what Daniel Shea did in Shea's Rebellion. Look it up, 1786 to 1787. He said if we close down the courts, They can't take our property, and they can't arrest our people. See, at a while back, lawyers were outlawed in this country because they saw what they were doing. They saw what the judges were doing, and they saw that, oh, it's just a system where you could lock people up and then have the family keep paying for money just to try to release them, and you get to pay their salary, all this shit. It's a scam. It's a scam. I'm so fed up with it. I don't want to put up with this shit no more. I'm watching my people get abused every day, man. And you don't know what it does to me inside. You don't know what it does to me. To watch this and to watch my people so brainwashed that they don't even fight back. You know how big our army is? Black people, white people, Hispanic people. If we came together and fought back, this whole country, this system would be down and just like that. But we're so afraid. We're so afraid, and we're so complicit in this because our livelihood's at stake, and we know that once we start fighting back, now our whole livelihood probably is done. You know what I mean? So we don't want to fight back. We say, hey, as long as they're not arresting me, as long as they're not hurting my family, I'm okay with it. I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay watching my people get kidnapped every day just so they can gain revenue and meet quotas that the federal government is stating to them. Is incentivizing to them. I'm so angry right now. And the only way this stops is revolution. The only way it stops. We need to stop this shit today. We can't let it continue no more. You know it. You know it. Peace out, guys.